Please stand by for the following public service announcement. Brought to you by the commercial recyclers of Supercity Aotearoa.
With increasing advancements in technology over the last few decades, we have seen electronic components become cheaper and more efficient. AI have become more sophisticated. On-chip computer systems have advanced to the point where they can learn to identify and solve common issues without external programming. However, we have neglected the problems left by technology of the past. Yesterday's electronics present an ever-growing e-waste burden. We as New Zealanders need to do our part in reducing e-waste and properly recovering recyclable materials. Recycling e-waste components releases hazardous toxins into the environment. These processes tend to take place in low-budget workstations such as the closed Chinese town of Guayu, a previous e-waste recovery town. The town was so polluted that it took decades of work to recover. The workers' health was so badly affected that DNA damage was passed on to later generations. Our grand super city is improving on the previous generation of recycling by introducing a new, effective, and efficient system for the life of electronic products and associated materials. This new mandatory system, the Life Expectancy Networking System, or the lens chip, combines deep learning AI and an externally powered chip that will monitor the state of electronics. When the chip determines the product has reached its end of life, a signal will be emitted to the new Life Over Recovery site or LORS that will be recovered in Auckland. From here, collection of the electronics begins. Citizens are advised to bring expired electronics to a LORS transport site so that the electronics may be delivered to the new LORS facility to be located in Auckland. Construction of the facility will begin in early 2028. The lens chip-initiated pickup solved the problem of recovery, but when the influx of e-waste reached the LORS site, it was much greater than expected. The structures in place to receive the hazardous materials was insufficient to the task. To all citizens of New Zealand, due to ethical and mechanical complications surrounding the lens chips, we will be shutting down the Lens LORS project. In Auckland, citizens are advised to take all electronics fitted with lens chips to retail stores for a lens-free replacement and/or appropriate compensation. LORS will officially shut down by the end of 2050.
Really, it's not a surprise. The stuff that was going on behind the scenes, you don't even know about. There's some dodgy stuff going on.
Sir, we're here from the news. We would like to ask you about the closing of the law factory.
Not now.
Sir, what is your stance on the closing of the law factory?
Look, all right. You all have all of the information we've already released as per government executive order.
But
we have nothing else to say.
I feel like the CRSA had the right intentions and ideas, but they just didn't go how they planned. The lens chips were just completely unnecessary.
Further investigation indicates the likelihood of operations of a waste disposal cartel. It is unclear if the cartel acted alone or in collusions with the CRSA.